BuckeyeHuddle.com. Southern Swing continues here in the greater Atlanta area. We are at Langston Hughes High School. One of the top running backs in the country, Carsyn Baker, longtime Ohio State target. First of all, how are you doing today? I know I got a lot going on right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing great and everything like that. Just been school, track, and football, so yeah.
You said you're qualified for the state track meet coming up. What events are you doing, and I guess how excited are you for that this spring?
I'm very excited and everything because it's been a long season, so I qualified for the 100 and 4x1 for state, so yeah.
I already asked this, but what's your personal best 100?
My personal best is 10.6 100 time.
And what's your height and weight right now?
6'2", 200 pounds.
So at 6'2", 200 pounds, 10.6 100 meter.
Yes, sir.
That's moving. How does that help you, I guess, like track, football, just being able to, is it like the burst? Is it just the takeoff? What I guess can you take from one to the other?
Like my quick first step I have on defense is then when I get breakaway speed, and I feel like the track and the longevity speed help me a long way when my football. So that's why I do track a lot. So yeah.
You've been one of Ohio State's top running back targets for a while. Coach Lachlan has invested a lot of time in recruiting you. What's that relationship like? What can you tell us about Coach Lachlan, the recruiter and the person?
Since day one, since Coach Law had got the job, he really told me he needed me on campus, so I went up for a camp and everything, received an offer, and me and him has been building a relationship ever since he got the job there. So yeah.
Yeah. Now you came back in the spring for a visit. How was that? How was your last visit to Ohio State? And anything that stood out to you about that trip?
It really shot out the parts for Ohio State. They had a good physicality of spring practice versus like the best on best. I really enjoyed seeing the running backs being used inside of the offense, and I seen a bright future in places where I can be used inside of the offense. And they really shot out the parts of that visit with the culture, and I seen like the way everything was, and the coaching staff and how Coach Locke coached his backs. And really got a chance to like talk to Coach Day and talk to him about and what things and how I can impact the game and be a great impact for Ohio State football.
Yeah, obviously Coach Laughlin's kind of driving your recruitment for Ohio State, but how was the conversation with Coach Day?
Coach Day just telling me that he's an offensive mind guy, and if I want to, that the playbook never changes Ohio State, and really that he runs the offense and stuff like that, and how I can be used like with my speed and the way I can be all over the field and helping like a great offense.
How closely did you follow them this past season? Obviously, they had a very good 1-2 punch there with Trey Henderson and Quinshawn Judkins. Wasn't sure just how many games you watched or if you watched their championship run at all.
I watched the long championship run they had, and I seen Quinshawn and Trevion, the big impact they had with Trevion catching that screen pass on Texas for a long touchdown, and then the 3 touchdown performance by Quinshawn Judkins. It's just a very electric duo that they had, and yeah, and I can see myself being a part of that one day of like being at Ohio State and being coached by Coach Locke.
I'm going to guess Coach Locke sent you the graphic with the 4 running backs that he's worked with over the years that just got drafted.
Oh, yes, sir. He sent me the one with Bucky, James Peoples, Quinshawn, and Trevor Henderson. He sent me that graphic, so yeah.
Yeah. As you watch this, things seem to have evolved with running backs. Like there was a period of time where running backs didn't want to like share carries. They just kind of wanted to be the guy, get 25, 30 carries a game. The game has kind of shifted to like a 2-back, 1-2 punch type of thing. How do you feel about that in terms of looking at your college decision? Are you more inclined to be part of like a 1-2 punch, or are you one of those guys who's like, man, I want 30 carries a game? How do you feel about all that?
With me, I'm not really taking that to a big consideration because I can do the 1-2 punch this year. I got a 1-2 punch for me and one of my other backs here, so that's not really a big thing with me. As a running back, the lot of wear and tear you take, I have a short lifespan, so I don't really have a problem with that, and I feel like that's a great thing to do. And sometimes I can understand being a one back, but that doesn't really have like an impact on my decision. So yeah.
Yeah. Being part of a 2-back recruiting class, how do you look at something like that? Is that something that would help shape your decision versus being the only back, or 1 versus 2 backs? Is that something you look at?
Not really. I just want to go and I want to play football and everything. I know I'm going to be the man I be, and I would love to have somebody like it don't take all the wear and tear. So that's not really a bad thing for me. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys have really seemed to evolve your thinking as far as like the 1-2 punch thing and wanting to again stay fresh. Do you feel like you get more out of even though you don't get maybe quite as many carries, you feel like you get more out of those carries that you do get because of, not having to, tote it 30 times?
Oh, yeah, all that wear and tear as the game goes on, running back, he going to almost get hit every play of the game. So, like, past year, I had no more over 15 carries a game, and I ran for, like, 1,200-some yards, so... And, like, that really helped me a lot and saved me for a lot as we play inside the state championship game. So I feel like that can really serve your body and help you a lot with that. So
let's get into things a little bit here. Why don't you, if you can, just kind of share your official visit plans with us here over the next, 6 to 8 weeks, where you have visits locked in at this point?
So recently I scheduled a official visit to Florida for May 16th. Mm-hmm. So that's coming in, next weekend. Mm-hmm. Then I have my first OV of May through June 1st is at Clemson. Then June 6th to 8th it's going to be at Florida State. Then the 13th through the 15th is going to be Ohio State. Then South Carolina, June 20th through 22nd.
Okay. And you mentioned there might be one or two other schools that you're considering beyond those visits at this point. I think we said Texas is kind of coming into the picture.
Yes, sir. Texas is kind of coming into the picture. They had just recently hit me up and everything, getting out, and maybe I made OV over there also. So, yeah.
No OV to Georgia, but they're still in play for you? Yeah,
Georgia's still in play. I don't have OV set over there yet, so yeah.
Okay, gotcha. With Ohio State, you've been up there, you've talked to the coaches, but is there anything you need to see or experience on the upcoming official visit that would kind of help in your decision-making process, or I guess just what are you hoping to get out of that visit?
The one-on-one session, the things I can learn from Coach Locke, and ask the players about how it is every day at Ohio State, what I'm going to be doing when I get there, how's class, how's the football, and how's the coaching staff, and everything. So I just want to get deeper to insider intels of how they're going through their everyday life at Ohio State and see how it is. So, yeah.
Now, you have some interesting insight that you can get. Jelani Thurman played here at Langston Hughes. You said you've talked to Jelani just a little bit about what his experience has been like. How is that conversation going?
Jelani says he had a great experience and everything. Then when I caught back up with him when I went up there for spring practice and everything, I saw him catch 2 touchdown passes when I was out there. He's really enjoying it. He seems like the hype man of the crew. Everybody speaks good about Jelani and everything. I told the coaches, so they really think he'll be very impactful inside the offense this year. And Jelani told me he's liked a lot at Ohio State. And so,
what is Coach Loughlin's pitch to you ultimately about being a Buckeye? What does he tell you about just in terms of what it's like to be there, or how he views you? Just the things he's trying to tell you to turn you toward the Buckeyes.
The thing is, Coach Locke's trying to tell me, there's no better place than Columbus, and Columbus is a great place. He's been, he came from Oregon and everything with the facility, but he said he likes Columbus, and he likes where he at right now. He tell me it's amazing, and the best that he has there, and he's liking a lot up there in Columbus. So yeah.
What was it like working with him at camp? He seems like a fairly intense guy.
Oh, yeah. If you've seen, he was on me hard at camp and everything and stuff like that. But Coach Locke put me there. I think I got a great workout in with him, and I really like the way he coaches his backs and the way he's hard on them. So it gets you nothing but better.
He doesn't take it light on you guys. I think some people think he's just going to kind of take it light on the guys that come up to work out at camp that he knows he likes or whatever. But he actually puts you through it, right?
Oh yeah, he puts you through it just like you one of his own. If you want to see how it is and everything like that before you even get a chance, so he's going to put you just like he put his own backs through. So yeah. Clemson's
a school that I know has been linked to you a little bit as well. What do you like about Clemson? What are you looking forward to about that visit?
Since the day Coach C.J. Spiller had came out of school twice, I went up there and gave Coach Dabo and Coach Spiller a chance. I want to go see what the facility is like. Clemson, it was a great facility. It's different than other programs, the different things they have going on and the way they do things up there. So I really enjoyed that visit. I really like them a lot, so I'm going to go back for OV and get more into details, talk to a couple players and all that when I go back for Clemson. So, yeah.
Florida State, another school that I think is in the mix with you. What has kept them in the mix with you? What are you looking forward to about your official visit there? What do you like about Florida State?
Since Coach Norvell flew the helicopter in and Coach Jack came through and seen me, I really enjoyed the conversation that we had, and I went down to go visit. And when I had arrived on campus, they greeted me with a whole thing, and I really liked that a lot. And Coach Jack, the way he was able to take me through it, learn what he did with his backs, and see the graphics what they had going on. Coach Malzahn, you know how he runs the ball a lot inside his offense, and I think I feel great inside of a Florida State offense. So I really like them a lot also from that.
South Carolina, another school you got an OV set up to. What do you like about them?
South Carolina, they was there from like the start. They was like my second SEC offer, something like that. Like they came early, and Coach Blackwell has been on me hard, and Coach Beamer, they talked to me a lot, and I really have a great relationship established with them, and so yeah.
Now, how difficult would it be for you? You're here kind of in the heart of the SEC, Southeast. How difficult would it be for you to go out of the area for school?
I live in SEC country. Many guys don't leave out of it, but the other schools, whoever I like the best and everything like that, that's where I'm going. So it wouldn't be like very, very difficult, but hey, it's about on hand.
I'm gonna put you on the spot just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Where does Ohio State factor into this? Is that a legitimate contender for you? Just kind of your thoughts on not holding you to like a top whatever right now, but you do have these OVs coming up. They're going to be, I'm sure, a big part of your decision-making process. But just heading into those, do you have a good feeling about Ohio State? Kind of where do they fit into things right now?
Ohio State is definitely a legitimate contender for me and everything. They finished out of a good place with me since they've been on me hard, and I really like Ohio State a lot. So they're not out of the mix at all, and they're still like up there like my 1-1. So yeah.
Okay. Decision coming soon after the visits, maybe?
I'm most definitely gonna make a decision off my OVs more than likely before the season. So yeah.
Okay. And then just finally, as you get down to it, you're only gonna be able to pick one of these great schools. What's gonna be important to you? Whether it's what you need to see on the OVs, whether it's things maybe you've already seen, but just what are some of the criteria you're looking at here to make a decision in July?
Development, great coaching staff, great stability, where I can be the best for myself, where I can be used inside of the offense, great education, and then just a very great culture with great fans and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay. Got any family members going on these visits with you or people you're going to rely on to kind of help guide you through this?
My mom and dad would be everywhere with me, so, yeah.
I'm sure they're going to give their feedback as well.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, we appreciate your time, Carsyn. We know you're busy right now. You got testing, you got track, you got a lot going on. So we appreciate you kind of being flexible with us here and meeting with us.
Yes, sir.
And good luck on your upcoming visits.
Oh, yeah, thank you.